Episode 1. What's gonna come? What's gonna happen? Episode 1. Not for the attraction. They're getting caught up in the limelight. I'm trying to get my rhymes right. Trying to figure that time like it's in a bind and it's in a pinch. Sometimes I can't distinguish the line from where I went to where I can go. But from here on out, then I'll know. I'm just trying to hold something dear, near and dear to my heart, to bestow something for my friends and my foes.
Already know what time it is. I checked the clock. I knew what rhymed with it. I had to find the thin lining, the silver, everything that's there, I'll deliver. Wondering where I'm gonna go. It's like, how's the beat gonna explode? How's it gonna pop? How you gonna know if it's just another fade like techno?
Yeah, are they in a house of the trance? Not really sure what it's about, but I guess they do that little dance. Did my number, run my number, paint by number. Make sure you're checking that grain up on the lumber. Is it oak or pine? Everything's all oaky doke fine. For that dough, we do the do-si-do, or they step in the unemployment line. Get on your grind, get on your job. Rhyme for rhyme, time after time, my God.
Time after time, time after time. It's time after time.
Yeah, time after time.
Counting each second, leading up to a minute. I feel like I've been in the middle of it, but I just want to see the end of it. Woo. Is it more discreet, more obtuse? Is it something I can't see? A loose tooth? Feeling the vibe in the mind state, wondering how can I climb? When will I awake?
Will I see through the opaque? Sometimes I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but I can't relate. What I thought might have got a little clearer, then it got wiped off the plate, off the slate, tried to clean it up. I don't know why, but I seen it in my dream, so I sew it up, I reap it and such. So to each his own, to each he touch. I'm just trying to hold the paint from touching the brush. As I try to stroke it, we try to caress it. Life, the affecting emotion, how we hold it, how we collect it. Is it so poised? Cause when it's all over, it's over. You'll hear the overdub voice.
Hearing the echoes, wondering how do I want to let go to everything that's there, but it's really not. It's a mirage, it's an afterthought. Had it, lost it too. Wondering how do I add to the loss? Who is going to be there? Are they going to be aware? Are they going to know that it's more to the eyes, the stare? Going upstairs, taking another step, opening up my eyes, another breath, thinking that this day is going to be different, knowing that everything can change in an instant, but I feel like I'm distant from it, wondering if I can run away from it, and I feel the plummet too, but the rise is so much better, such a better view.
Like an igloo.
Ooh, what you been through? What you been through?
I've been through.
I'm cooler than an igloo. Cooler than an igloo.
What have you been through?
What
Cooler than an igloo.
What have you been through? I've been through a lot. I've had a couple jobs. I've had a couple losses, wondering if I can do this, who the boss is. But the boss is you. I want to toss, but is it going to be true? Can't put yourself out there, wondering, is there a person who cares? And I feel the fear too. Do I steal the steer, or who do I go to? How do I run? How do I stay in the same place and make funds? Finances and fiancés. I feel like there's no Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's all fake, it's all make-believe.
It's all about who is beside me. Fuck a blue ivy. I'm just trying to do what I have to do entirely. I guess it's ironic and coincidental to get caught up in the irony. Far out. I had an afterthought after Al said afterthought. I'm spaced out like like an astronaut. Far out. Far out. Have to coax it. That's all we're gonna get. I guess not. Check, 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 check.
The anticipation with my person waiting. She had a purse. Everything else was contemplating on if it was gonna go good or if it was gonna go bad. I felt like I had to run. I felt like I had to grab. Caught the pass out of the air like I was going for a touchdown, but I wasn't there. Wasn't aware of all my surroundings. I felt myself falling, but at the same time I was still standing.
There's only a few ways to succeed. And it's varied, but it fails. So we run that A to Z like a wide receiver. I'm trying to remind my mind why I'm a believer through that Hail Mary. They said it failed, but it varied, but it was very scary. Sherry, she was sipping sherry at the Sheridan. It had been days in and days out. At the days in, seen the waves come in and the waves roll out. Low to the high. I don't know if I'll die, but when I open up inside, we coincide. We could go outside, or we could stay inside. And what I really feel is there's not even a wince of pride, and everything's neglected. Shit, everything's neglected. So don't you feel neglected? We're trying to give you the respects. You respect it. Aren't you not impressed? I'm impressed like I've been pressed in. Doing impressive imperfections of perception. Why we feel like it's undetected within the detection. Like they can't inspect the inspection. Can't correct the correction. The answer's in the waiting. For the transfer of the weight that was waiting at the weigh-in of the transfer station. While we placate the radio station, try to debate him. But if you can't see you're more wrong than wrong, or more right than right, and you don't know what it's like to feel like you don't belong, but we belong on an open mic, anywhere, any day, at 5 days out of the week. I'm trying to get high while I count my sheep.
Day by day, week by week, I feel I'm stronger. I see a lot of people who seem weak, but it's not the difference of opinion, it's what you're going through and the way that you're living. I feel like I've been forgiven for so much, and I'm putting this life in submission. I put it in a cobra clutch, like, you better tap out, 'cause I never will. I got a will to survive, and I'll let it spill. Every word, every conscious thought, everything that you wish you had, wish you thought you bought. But now the supplies have all ran out.
And they cried their little eyes out, 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 out. I'm going out, out, out.
When really it's wrong, when really it's another song, but I'm trying to think to myself, but I don't know the Psalms. I haven't read the good book. I don't think I'm a good cook. I feel like I can do anything, but I just want to sit and look, observe, going from the observatory to the stars, back down to the earth, wondering who we really are. I see the stars, and it makes me think. Intellectual, I don't think that I need to blink, but it's only natural. In this habitat, I feel like I have to come back and be combative at that. But it's all about the rap. No, it's all about how you get your mind straight out of the trap.
Yeah, we're trying to find the traction.
I knew the beat was gonna end, that's why I finished it.
I like it. Very intuitive.
I'm not gonna just step on my cat.
Try not to step on your cat. Never disrespect the rap. It's the intellect interconnected with the inner rhyme, so it's in your inner mind. We connect the inner of time, but the outfold folds in, and we're trying to recapture all the moments, acting as if the passion hadn't died, but it had died. Maybe I just looked at myself, sad and I didn't want to see the madness in your skies when you're trying to recreate all the madness that hides. But it catches your eye, sparks the flint. I don't know why, but it's a heart to heart within. And everything that we give through these bars through our skin is everything that's been pulled out, pieced out again like another part. I don't know why, but I can't fit it. I don't know why, but it's art. Do you really get it? I guess some things are more vague than specific. We're just trying to make the time line up with the digits, the numbers, they're painted in code, the matrices, the algebra. Al's got the equation, and we got the quote to the status. If you don't really know, we're the dudes that flow. It's a classic.
Feel I had it too, but I lost it. Need to grab that last suit. And I feel that loss was 2 to 1, but it's debatable. I felt like it's greater than most, but I want to come through and leave like a ghost. Never seen, never dreamed, never been that person who looks in between. It's always on the outer skirts, and I don't think that right now it's perfect. But I just smoked that piff, wondering if I wondered, I wished. If I wished, I would have wondered, but I wondered if I didn't wish.
Yeah, and in the bliss of that wonder, I started to think back, like, did it really happen that time that we kissed that summer? I saw the summer shine on her shoulder, wearing that dress, looking at life like it's perfect, but it's a perfect mess. I guess sometimes we feel like we hadn't heard it, unearthed it from the wreckage. Made it worse by fucking with it. I guess it was perfect the way it was. Shouldn't have touched it, but I must have licked it. Well, I felt the breeze in the wind trying to guide it right. Don't know if it's misguided. Do you see it in the type of font, what the type that we're on? I don't really know where it's ever gonna go, but this road is so long. My feet hurt and I need a break. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't need work. It's perfect for keepsakes. So we throw it in the shoebox, and I'm looking at you. I thought we had a lot of those long talks when we were walking beside each other down that road, looking at the end of the days in the summers, and we hold that glowing high. So fucking high up in the sky. Why did we wonder why? Why do we wonder? It's no wonder why. Why did we wonder? Why do we wonder why? It's no wonder why. Why do we wonder? Why do we wonder? Why do we wonder why? Yo, it's no wonder. It's ABCA.
It's no wonder why. We want to remember those days that we said goodbye.
On a question. What was your second question? First impression. We let out all the hurt and aggression.
Double stepping when you need to be a triple. Wondering if it's something in the middle or something that you might have thought was a little more simple. I felt like a little bit of rain washed out all of the plains, but I didn't know these people's names, so I felt like they gave me more fame. If they didn't, that's cool too. Wanna run around, wanna remove truth, but never from me. I'm running away from every enemy. I'm feeling free.
Yeah, it's dap is tradition. It's rap that we're spitting. It's abstract. It's mad libbing. Now we're just doing this, sawing it in half like a fucking magician. I forgot the first rhyme that I was hitting at. Tried to give him a nod. Don't know why I'm in awe, but God, I guess it hurts. Sometimes it's flawed. We put it all in the verse, and everything's a mirage, facades, truth in the fallacy. But it's the principles of our principality. It's our individualism, the critiquing critique. We're just trying to bless the beat within the unique. We're just trying to let you see what you can see. If you could only seek, if you could open up your eyes, count to 10, playing hide and seek with imaginary friends.
So I can't see them, but it doesn't mean that I don't believe them. I hear a lot of words, I hear a lot of gossip, and I don't want to fear them. I want to know I'm on this. God, it's been a long time now. Can't talk, gotta put the phone down now. And I feel like I'm profound, and now I feel like, where's the mountain, where's the clouds? I'm trying to see that silver lining. I'm trying to believe myself. I'm not lying. always open to a concept, but sometimes I feel like they might flex a little more than they really need to. I feel like I'm going at a high speed too. But if it's not you, then it's not me. If it's not them, then why do we even believe?
Why would we? And why can't we? Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm antsy. I need to do it right here while I'm livid. In this moment, I'm not feeling as timid. So I need to get it as soon as it's feeling like it's got. I'm not really sure if it's meant to be remembered or forgotten. So I'm lost in these moments often, looking at myself like I caused too much caution. But I'm throwing it into the wind. Don't know where it's ever go, but we've been there again. So we keep on knocking at the door of opportunity. Sure, yeah, sure, shit is sure luck. I don't know why, but guess what? We're not fucked. We came unstuck. We're on the fly, we're off the fly. Gotta get it right here. Looking at each other in the light of the fear.
Light years ahead. I don't drink light beers. They don't really get to my head. But instead, it's all about the rhymes, all about the music. It's all about the melody and how you want to use it, how you want to protrude, how you want to per se, how you want to be that person that doesn't make way with the waves that crash. And I have to look back and ask, but I don't want to look like an ass. I just want to be that person who's overgoing. Fuck.
Sometimes I feel like maybe.
Camera still going?
Yeah, it is. Sometimes I feel like I didn't do it, but I did do it, didn't I? I think I did it. Not really sure what to say. Sometimes I feel like it ain't as lit. Maybe it's dim-witted or dim-lidded. I don't know why, but sometimes it gets in my skin, and sometimes I don't get it. And what it does to me when it takes a hold, taking this hold. I don't really understand if I could get out though. I'm looking at myself now like, will you ever grow? But I'm trying to just let the sun in too. I'm trying to be one and one, but it never really made two. But I'm trying to make way as we push through the wave, breaking the wave. It's not breaking by the wavelength, and it's saved in strength to the very end. So we gotta do it right here. It varies until when we can't hold it, but we're always holding it here. It's been long, too long.
Too long, too many years. And I have 2 ears, but sometimes I can't hear what they're saying. Like, what am I doing? What am I portraying? Am I slaying? Am I not? Am I brave? Am I just tied in a knot? My brain's in a noodle. I don't think I can do this, but I don't know. Maybe they can tell me that it's new shit.
It is the newest of the new shit. This is like a 7-day stretch on a cruise ship. New crusade. Cheer. The Lord up. You already know. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Have a smoke, have a smoke, have a smoke, have a toke, have a toke, have a toke. I'm a midnight toker on my Steve Miller band, on my Steve Miller fam, for real, for real. More like pulling up like Chauncey Billup, man. When he flow, he kill it, man.
Whether it's skillet or a pan, it's always hot enough to not touch, so you walk away.
So you walk away.
You get that sign, you realize that you're not blind. You can see what's in front of you, and you realize you still don't know what to do.
But I guess it's just nothing new. I don't really feel like I ever felt like I even really know you. You, what do you see when you're looking at that endless sea? Do you see and look at it, looking at yourself, looking at it endlessly, like you can't put it down, you can't walk away. Some things will come back around, but at a latter day. Maybe it was Saturday, I was catnapping, while Cat was in the other room rapping. Maybe it's all caught up in the mystique of the attraction, while we're just trying to ride out the beat in the street. Do you feel the traction? Do you feel the traction?
What happened? I could tell you about my whole day, but it wouldn't really affect you. I could tell you about what I meant to do and how it really meant to you. Everything happens for a reason. I used to never ever believe that, but lately I've been believing that it might actually start to make a lot of sense. I take a step, and I know that I have regret, but I still haven't met death, so my life is still here. I've realized a lot. I've realized that being alive means a lot to a lot of people. I have a lot of enemies, but that's just more evil. I can move through it. I can realize that I have a group, and everything that's there was brought to me in my youth. Since I was a kid, gave me a sense to live. Since I was a kid, I had a sense to live.
Yeah. I keep asking what's left, Core. I keep ringing the doorbell, but the doorbell's broken and I'm not knocking on death's door. Not yet. Life is what death's for. It's fun. Don't be scared. The essentials. Brought all the essentials. Party favors. Volume deuce.
Let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Let it go, just let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Hey!
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
All you gotta do is let it go. Gotta realize there's more you can show. But if you're on the TV or maybe social media, you can see me. But it's not about that. It's not about the finance. It's not about the rap. It's all about how you be, who you are if you're another human being.
And how you treat others. I'm just trying to rediscover and rekindle the inner fire, the inner child, the inner desire, the inner smile, the voice of the art. The voice is the art. To avoid the void, pull it apart. The black from the black and the light from the light. Which is wrong? Which is that? Which is like? Maybe it's like yours. Maybe I'm on the other side of the door and I just want to knock, but I don't know if you're even there. So I walk away, maybe not knowing if you truly care. And when you feel it in the beauty in the stare, we're just looking at the beauty in the beauty in the view. It's so rare that we never want to pull our eyes away. We're looking at it, trying to decipher and inside of ourselves, we all have that piece to be held and kept. Sometimes I feel like it's no secret to tell, but the secret we kept, so we're the best kept secrets yet. Yet, we don't keep it as well. Sometimes we're keeping well, how it's upkept, well, how you feeling, well, I guess I'm upset. Guess try to do what we have to do until then. We got a stomach yet. He's just nice. He just sliced like a Ginsu. Look at the look at the light that I've been through. We the last real poets alive, that's official.
Just trying to chill. I've been just trying to chill. Lately I'm trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. Lately I'm trying to chill.
Chill.
Just trying to chill. Lately I'm just trying to chill.
Well, lately?
Trying to chill. I'm trying to stay low key. Like I hope nobody knows me. I don't want any new friends. I don't want any dividends. Not worried about the taxes. Not worried about battle axes. Cause I don't want to reach out. I want to be that person who sits and seeks. What makes you find everything that's there? It defines you. I see the glare when I look up at the rear view. I don't need to steer through much cause I try to stay away from the fucks. I try to do my own damn thing. Right now I wish that I could just sing. Heaven is glory, everything is there and I'm telling a story. I don't want to walk away, I want to be that same person, but I want to portray a character. Showing people that everything is a narrative. If it's not cool, then I don't care, go back to school.
That's the narrative. And we could compare what's comparative with the comparison. Maybe it's not what it is, but maybe yet it is what it was once again. So we could all bring it back around at the roundabout, just about at the bend. What's this? I'm just trying to chill though. You trying to chill though?
Okay.
Yeah. Love letters left in the rain. Blood pressure in the arcade. I don't know why they put another coin in, but they're coining this phrase, looking at the face of disappointment, like they're just truly amazed, and it never came by the surprise of the element. Try to describe and decide which is relevant or irrelevant. Where the hell it went, I don't know, but we're heavens high, hell or high water, bro, and we're on the higher high of the lower low. Don't know where to go when I'm uninspired, but you inspire the flow, so we hold it to the higher once again. When I was too tired to pick up my pen, and it hurts to write this, but I have to write this, and I'm not mostly the saint, few are the righteous, but these days we can't complain, and we can't be like this isn't a crisis. But Christ, it's kind of hard to deal with and cope. Feel what you feel, the real shit in the quotes.
I don't care if it sounds dope. I just hope it keeps this boat afloat. I try to hold the oars, but I don't want to come back and knowing that it's yours. It needs to be mine. It needs to be fine. I need to climb, need to not decline and find myself inside my mind. It explodes at times, but I wonder if everything is going astray. I want to drift.
Woo!
Going down the river current. I feel like everything in my mind, it's so disturbing. But I do what I gotta do and say what I gotta say. Gotta put up that sail and sail out that way.
Wow. Oh shit. I forget. As easy as that.
I go mental. I go mental.
Rap. I feel like you could do any beat right now.
Probably.
Misfit, transient. But we're trying to see the translucent, and we still feel like we have it. By chance we lose it, stumble it, fumble it, wondering what we can make of it. I guess I've never been a puppet for public relation, but we're appropriately dressed to appropriate this mess. This is Associated Press. Zombie walking, Christopher walking. Well, what's he talking? Wrist watching, flossing out the trench coat, coming out of dense smoke while we're in the quote. Out of the quote, the lines got broke to the box, still rhyme off of the top, rhyming off of the top. Cheer. I'm sipping it. Put me on that orange, kid. It's cool how your cat's just chilling. Or we're spitting these raps that we're spitting to this mic that's almost attached to the ceiling fan. Maybe I'm just really feeling it, fam. Can't wait for my family reunion, a union to the bond, blessed union of our souls, spotting blue cars on yellow roads, with red lights in a district. I'm trying to not see her lipstick, matching the dress, while we're incompatible to this mess, subject to dialect. Sometimes I feel like I can't dial it yet. My hand is on the knob, I don't know why, but if by chance I can talk to the gods, then the clouds would part, and by now you know it's Corey Mark. Is it the twain? Too much twang. I don't know if it's more yin than yang, but I'm all zen, tai chi, right here, right around me, right beside me, inside me, around. I'm astounded. Sometimes we break that spell that's been bounded by what we've been by. Try to abide or try to describe how you've been betrayed, living in the death desolate and gray. But here we're ending it, and in a way sometimes it's meant to be, and if it's meant to be, then let it be every memory. that just sways with the breeze and the wind, giving us reason to live in the skin, living on again like I'd never gived enough to live in the tradition. Is this the jurisdiction out of the line? Maybe it's the purest vision in my mind, and maybe you could see it and cite it. Maybe you don't believe it, but you like it. Maybe you don't want to hype it too much. Maybe I'm inside of its clutch, and maybe that little smudge now is good. Maybe if you could see there was a foot in front of the other foot, then you wouldn't have to understand that you could withstand what we've understood, but it's misunderstood and mistaken. Off cue, there's no Q&A, don't know what to do, I'm off track, got off track. But there's lots to that, and I cannot fail. But I said I got off track. How did I get off track? I got off the trail. Didn't even know you were back, bud. Welcome, welcome. Honey dipping. Down the strip, honey stripping. What's money pimping? But the walls, they were painted mahogany. But the walls, they were painted mahogany. But the walls, but the walls, but the walls, but the walls, they were painted mahogany. With the logo, with the logo, with the logo, rapping with the promo rapping. Slow mode reaction. You thought it was Tommy Hilfiger, but that's Polo Assassin. Get your brands right.
Another day now. Can't get the pay. Wondering if it went a different way, would I still be riding that same wave? I had to say what I had to say. What wasn't said didn't mean what you meant that day that you said what you really had to say. It was planted, it was cement.
Yeah, and what it meant was we could never get it back. But I was on a different train, she was on a different track. I guess I wasn't trained for that. Had to derail. Don't seek success if you don't see that one day you might fail. But we tried and tried and we tried and tried to beat a dead horse to death, but it kept on getting up. I guess we got up a little bit, tried to turn the volume up, turn the mic up a little bit. And we don't try to belittle it, but it's in the middle of our hands. And if by chance we could battle it out, then we would battle it, scribble jam. In the middle of this and that, they're jabbering with fans. We're just trying to hold it down, batter stand.
Bagger Vance. Best game of all time. If it didn't make sense, then would you press rewind? Or would you stay true to how you acted? Is it something more that's proactive? I felt like I couldn't attract less. I felt like I didn't want to dismiss this, but I missed the bliss. I miss all the times. I miss everything that was there. I want to climb. I want to run away, get away from it all. Feeling tall, harder that you fall. Maybe not. Maybe that's not true. Gravity is something that people try to prove. I want to float away, go to outer space. I want to float away, I want to go to outer space. I want to float away, I want to go, I want to go, I want to float away. I want to go, I want to go, I want to float away. I want to go, I want to go, I don't want to stay. I want to go, I want to go, I want to float away. I want to go, I want to go, I want to float away. I want to go, I want to go, I want to float away. I want to go. No, I don't want to stay.
Don't want to stay.
My feet have been planted, and I feel like the seed, it's in the earth, this planet, it orbits around, and it's never flat. It's the type of person that makes you think you can't react. I want to know if I'm gonna glow, if I'm gonna dull out, maybe let it all go. I feel like it's always gonna stay the same. Sometimes I feel like my brain, I'm going insane. Am I crazy or am I just the normal? Am I going over? Am I feeling orbital, circling around, never giving up, never being that person that wants to give a fuck, but you really do, really do, really, really do. You really do, you really do, you really, really do. You really do, you really do, you really, really do. You give a fuck. Yes, you do.
They act like they don't. So I don't know if I could go full in, all in this quote, but A hope to hope, and hope isn't hopeless. I can't see eyes distorted nor focus. The in-between, borderline mortified, trying to see the I don't know why, but it's in advance. We saw it through the victim playing the victim. Yeah, we saw it in the circumstance, and we're circular. What are you on? They're in the circulars, cutting coupons with wavy scissors, having little brothers and baby sisters that need a babysitter. You're just a baby having babies. I guess maybe I'm a little too lazy. I'm playing Twister. I'm in a cyclone. No, I'm a volcano. Yeah, my mind's gone. Where it gone to? I gone wrong. How did I go wrong? I never really wronged you, but it's been wrong, long gone with the do. So say what up to so and so. Fuck you. You hear it here, hear it clear when we're in this atmosphere, when we're out of the barren mom. Ah, shit. Episode 1 in the caption. Lights, cameras. What we getting into? This instrumental. Kitty soft, cuddly, gentle. The Gentile. Sea is sicker than West Nile. 5 minutes of nothing. All I heard was 5 minutes of frontin'. Sky's the limit production. This one gets gully. Get your Scully out. About to do dirt. Yeah, we spittin' this rap. Yo, the kid do dirt. R.I.P. Big Black. Bring drama to the beat like Deirdre's cousin. What you hear is a buzzin'. That's a swarm of the bees. We got the weaponry and we legendary like an AZCD. Circa 2012 or 13. It's gonna be like this. I mean, I don't like that, but that fucking bass line, dude.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what's next.
I want to describe it. Her eyes went. I don't really understand why I can't be defining what she's laid under the ground as she was mining, trying to bring the coal up the shaft. Really, all we don't know is what we know, and we know a lot of that. What a little. I guess I won't even budget, not even a little. But she had ass in her chest. Had to get the finances right with the assets. Antiquity, maybe it's the equity in the economy. Is it brass tacks? Bringing it back to the philosophy of abstract. And where we catch that, you have here half of it. So if you hear the half of it, hear it here.
Never the moon, never to be removed, never to be that person who thinks that it's true. So many conspiracies that are there. I feel like I can hear them. I feel all the despair. It hits me and it hits me hard. And I don't want to be tipsy. I don't want to fall. I want to know that a gypsy can walk a little farther than most of y'all to make a point. I feel like I'm at myself. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I feel like I have to ask myself too many times over. Too many times I've been sober. Too many times I've been wondering if I can remember. And if I can't, that's cool. It must have been a good day. 'Cause now all the bad days are the only ones that I can remember.
Can't remember a good day. Maybe I would look, but I didn't want to look away. Maybe it wasn't written in a book. There was no code, there was no ethic. She wanted to act like everything was cool. Was it copacetic? Don't really know why you're upset, but I get it. I'm just trying to not regret what's been regretted. And I don't want to resent it, the resentment. I don't want to leave it open-ended. I want to find some closure. I'm trying to remind time that in my mind one day I'll be sober. And one of those days I won't finally say that it's fine. Okay, I told ya, maybe that was I told you so face. Don't know where it's ever gonna go, but it'll go any day. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
It's only 9:30. Why do we gotta go upstairs? Let's do like another 15 minutes. Like, who fucking cares? I won't let it go. Where it go? I hope to be there one day. Maybe we can make nothing out of something. It'll be fair. Back to square one. Had a fair one. Maybe it wasn't as fair, son. Maybe we gave it our best. Gave it the best shot. We tried to inoculate. We're so fucking awesome. It's great. Maybe no, it's so awful. It's great that we're gonna topple at any rate. This is Jenga. Sipping Gatorade and Zenka. Don't understand, but we're not contenders. Maybe we're just stoking the coals. Coals to the end, but still can't focus on those nevers. Never say never, but we'll never surrender. Whatever the weather, it's whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
We're in the site for free.
Anytime I want to climb, I want to find, I want to be that person who was always there and I can't shine. But I see the signs, I don't follow them. I want to know that I can only follow my friends. If I want to look back, then I don't realize I need a backpack. Trying to carry everything on my shoulders. Everything is there, the boulders.
Homie dough, if you don't know, see flow, kinda monotone. And we're in that tone at the focal point. We could burn that down, we could smoke that joint. So we walk up in the joint like we owns the place.
Like we own the place.
Like we walk up in the joint like we own the place. Yeah. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out,
Ninth
shout out.
Wonder. Ninth Wonder.
Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Ninth dimension. These rhymes that we mention, well shit, don't mention it. I guess you could be my guest and guesstimate the approximity. We're lost in the realm of relativity in the vicinity. This is chitty chitty bang bang down to the nitty gritty.
But it's really not all that big of an issue. I want to throw back Fireman's Carry. I would fire Drew Carey if I had to. It's love over money, taboo. I would get it tattooed, put it across my chest, and let it rest.
I ain't mad, boo. Why would I be mad at you? I'm just trying to make life a little more manageable. Is it comfortable? Not as luxurious. You want that lavish. So in the pot, you see the beans on the pot. You smell the cabbage. Trying to make it all so good. So I spiced it up with some ginger and some radish. I'm just trying to multiply the math, but we could divide that apple pie into lattice. Shout out to those nights we were holding it down in the night. She was singing with them pipes like lattice. We're just trying to live what it's like when we rhyme on the mic. It's a classic. It's episode one. Episode one. Episode
one.
One time for your
One and
mind.
done.
Ha. Just have one and go, one and go, one and go. Well, okay, chill. Just go slow, just go slow, just go slow.
One and done.
One and done. One and done. Never been out barred. Through these bars, you can see the wear and tear, but we don't tear it. They should bar our bars, cause we're bar none. We are barbaric. We're fucking barbarian and Ming Tongan death grip. Woo. Long since it's been in death's grip. Maybe I was on a head trip.
I felt like I bring a lot, but I don't really want to talk or sing a lot. But I've seen Sandlot and the way that the ball, it gets removed and then everybody doesn't know what to do. Dog got it. God damn it. God, sometimes I can't stand it. I had it all in my mind and then I let it go.
Had it once, like small fry, all eyes, looking into the sun. I remember that day, and when that ball fell, it didn't fall into that boy's glove. It gave a black eye to Peter Morrell.
Ooh. Wow. Personal with it. I'm searching within it. I feel it's not a gimmick. Like, where's the ball? Give it. So I can hit a shot, so I can go from all day parking lots.
You're so self-centered. If you started your own team, you ball hog. You put yourself in center.
Oh, okay. When I say I'm a winner, I don't mean that. Slow it down. It's still winter. I hate that.
Indeed it is. Very chilly. Next week we getting into the 60s, lowest 60s, like 62, 63, 64, and 61. Maybe dip down to 57 to 58. But we living in New England in the Granite State. We gotta live free and die. I don't have to drive down the road with my suicide belt tied. But maybe I felt like I couldn't describe how it feels to live here when it's 60 outside at night. That's a perfect time. That's the reason why I'm still alive. That's the same reason why I'm still here.
Ooh.
Besides that, it's nice and quiet. There's not a lot of crime, and I tend to like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
I'm just like you. You can actually have your own.
I like it too.
Let me see that. You're gonna rap.
I like it too. You like me, I'm like you. That's why I like you. Yeah. Yo. Low crime. I feel like there's a mountain I could climb, but I like to stay low on the low key. I really don't know. Not about the dro, not about the drugs, not about the people, not about the hugs. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of steps, there's a lot of people. I start to weep, and I wept too, but I feel like there's people I don't want to step to. So how do I remove myself? How do I prove that I'm better than what I think I am? Better sink and try to jam. I don't think it's great, but I think that people want to relate. So I stay what's on my mind. I say what's going on. I try to find a reason, a conclusion, something there, something I'm alluding. If there's nothing that's all smoke and mirrors, I try to react, but I hope that my windows are more clearer so I can start to see. I can start to believe. I can start to see. I can start to believe.
I want to believe that I can see. If only I can see what I could see and see. And sometimes I put the I before E except after C. We all here right now. Light years beyond clouds, the brainstorming. Sometimes you feel that change forming. As all the pain that was in the torment as it was torn in. I'm feeling the sting. What I feel is everybody feeling everything. Just like everyone who feels like this. But you're feeling like you're nothing. Feeling like you don't know who you could be or what you could be. If only you could close your eyes and go to sleep. But then see a dream and let your dreams manifest. Every time you open up and take another breath. Or take another step. Or look in another direction. Will you feel the intervention? Is it divine? I'm trying to inspect the inspection, but in due time it'll be tried and true. Is it the due diligence? I try to apply it to everything that's in this resilience, and it's the physics, and it's in this. I'm just trying to witness. God is my witness. Trying to keep up on my cardio and my fitness.
Carve the stitches. If it's Kama Sutra, sometimes it will fit you, sometimes it really might not sit you. In the same place though, wondering if I can stay, can I go? I feel like I have to have the glow, or maybe it's just a little too dark, if it's just a saying. I don't know if it's just the day brings. And the moon and the light, everything that's there, I don't really want to fight, but I'll consume, and I see it. I want to be that person that brings it. I don't want to have to stand tall, but sometimes you actually have to fall just to realize where you're going, what it's like to do what you're not knowing. I had it. Did you? I feel like it's not up to you.
Yeah. There's CM Punk. I'm steampunk, looking through the monocle. What I got to carry, street pharma, apothecary. But they're dumping pig's blood on me like I'm at the prom with Carrie. Ballum, it's another ballad. Interact shit. We're user friendly. Loser, don't tempt me. You could drive an Uber or a 10-speed. I have no room for rumors or envy. Till the fucking tank is empty, till the tank is empty, till the tank is empty. Till the tank is empty, till the tank is empty, till the tank is empty. 2 glasses empty, don't tempt me. 2 glasses empty, don't tempt me. Till the tank is empty.
Till the tank is empty.